Hi guys. Do y'all think Jaguar got a crush on Sean Davy or not? How many times have this man told Jaguar not to call him? She is acting like if she got a serious crush on this man. I have heard him tell her several times, do not call me, and he would hang up. You see, some of you women like to be insulted. Some of you women don't know when no is no. When a person says no, don't call me, guess what? They really mean no, don't call me. So Jaguar is having her town hall, this WCW town hall, and she's got her panel. So she decided to call Sean Davy to give him a piece of information. And we hear in the beginning of the conversation where she's saying, Adrian, like if she wants to be his friend all over again. And he's shutting it down and he's saying, I don't have nothing to say to you. Please don't call me. And then he laid into her. So it really sounded to me as if she missed his friendship. And the only thing he can do is say, you know, Michael Jackson's song, leave me alone. And he's doing his head and he's doing his spin and he's, that's what I'm envisioning. Sean Davy is dancing in a corner right there in his house saying, leave me alone. Why can't you leave me alone? I want you. So Jaguar is telling her panel that Sean Davy has been calling hospitals all over Dallas trying to find TJ. So I guess she's going to call him now to confront him about this calling incident.
Let's get into it. I shared a recording on my channel. I think it's time we play it, and we play it all. I'm going to start at the beginning with Adrian Deontay Lewis. Let's get into it.
Leave me alone. What the fuck do you want? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
What's wrong, Adrian?
No, leave me alone, Jacqueline. Go away.
I didn't ask something in this.
You don't need to ask me anything, so I'm not going to ask because I don't care.
No, it's serious.
I seriously don't care. So I literally don't care. So I don't. Because you don't know me, you don't know my family, you can't tell me anything life or death about them. So therefore it's not serious. Because I don't give a fuck.
No, it's about the case.
I don't care. I literally don't care.
It's about what's going to happen on September 20th.
So Jaguar said, it's about the Kansas, as he's saying he don't care. And then she says, it's about what's going to happen on September the 20th. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, girl. He said he's going to serve you on that day. So look out for whatever papers he got to serve you or his lawyer.
You don't know me, you don't know my family, you can't tell me anything life or death about them. So therefore it's not serious. Because I don't give a fuck.
No, it's about the case.
I don't care. I literally don't care.
It's about what's going to happen on September 20th.
What part of I really don't care does Jaguar not understand? She figured if she snuck in, it's about the Kansas. And then she sneaks in, it's what's going to happen September the 20th. That's going to spark his interest. And he's going to say, girl, what happened? What happened when? What's going to happen? What about the Kansas girl? What's going on? No, those days are gone, Jaguar. He really don't care. He's not interested anymore because you all are no longer friends. Get it through your head, honey.
I don't care. I literally don't care.
It's about what's going to happen on September 20th.
Don't care.
That is your birthday.
I don't care. I literally don't care.
And then she sneaks another one in. That is your birthday. Like if he's going to celebrate it with her. No, honey, he don't care. He don't want to talk to you about the Kansas. He don't want to talk to you about what's going on September the 20th in your head. And he definitely don't want to talk to you about his birthday. Say it with me, folks. All of you say it with me. I really don't care. That's what the man keeps saying. No, if I was in Jaguar's shoe, you don't have to tell me twice. I would get it the first time.
Don't care.
That is your birthday.
I don't care. I literally don't care. Next.
Somebody's about to line you up.
So as he's saying, I really don't care. I really don't care. She decided to sneak the fourth alarming statement in. Somebody's about to line you up. You hear me? You heard what I say? Sound like one of them people in the Godfather movies. You heard me? You're about to get lined up. You hear me when I left eye's about to line you up. The one-armed man is about to line you up. That's what it sounds like to me. Like she was in some type of gangster movie. Somebody about to line him up. Come on, Jaguar. Stop speaking like if you are somebody in one of them mafia movies. When you say line up, listen, you got a lay person listening. Line up as in they're going to take a finger, they're going to cut off a little pinky toe. What? Tell us. Break it down. Your girl wants to know. What is he going to be losing? A left eye or line up, line up? You mean real line up like 6 feet? Is that what you're talking about? We don't know what you mean. You got to break it down.
I don't care. I literally don't care. Next.
Somebody's about to line you up.
Next.
And you should
no one's gonna line me up with anything.
Oh no, somebody's about to line you up. I'm trying to warn you.
Like you lined me up before with the cash up receipts and the
I didn't line you up with anything.
Yeah, girl.
So Sean Davy Ray now is doing the reading with his little tea leaves. He said, yeah, like you're about to line me up with cash up receipts, hair flip. Huh? Hair flip. I said, well, he didn't say hair flip. I just throw that in for good measure. It just sounded good with a line. You know, it tied it all in. The hair flip, because he always does that. But this is what he actually said.
I'm trying to warn you.
Like you lined me up before with the cash up receipts and the
I didn't line you up with anything.
Yeah, girl.
The only thing I did was say you didn't have anything to do with it.
Whatever do in life that.
So Jaguar is trying to plead her case. And I'm all ears. And she's saying, well, you didn't have nothing to do with it. And she's pleading, oh, Sean, please come back into my life. I've been missing you. I've been missing you, Scarlett. Please, Jimmy, please come back. That's what it sounded like one of them Gone with the Wind movies. And then we hear Sean Davy Ray's rebuttal. Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. Well, he didn't actually say that, but you guys get it. It goes with the line that I just said before. It just, ties in nice and neat. Old movies, Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara. You guys get it.
Cash up receipts and the
I didn't line you up with anything.
Yeah, girl.
The only thing I did was say you didn't have anything to do with it.
Whatever do in life that I will worry about. So if somebody got me lined up, cool. Just like a motherfucker like you.
Okay, bye.
So Sean Davy Ray let her know in no uncertain terms. If somebody lining me up, I'm ready. I'm okay with it. Let them come get some. If they so big, bad, and bold, I'm here waiting. I'm waiting, Rocky. Come get me. Come get me if you're big, bad, and bold. Well, that's what that was the premise behind what he said. He said he don't give a damn if he's being lined up. And I'm thinking to myself, no, Patches, no. No, Patches, you can't go that way. You can't go that way, Sean Davy Ray. We gonna miss you. We gonna miss you. Please don't go. Don't go that way. That's what I'm thinking. Because he said he don't care if he's being lined up. And we all are pleading with him. Please scare. Please scare. Please don't go down there to the courthouse, Sean. Please. SW. It's getting dark. Sean, wait. Please don't go. But Sean Davy said, no, Carib go, all go. No, I gotta go. I got to go. I'm gonna serve her on that day. It's my birthday, and I got to serve her. Guys, if you're coming on to the page, please don't forget to hit the like bell. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet.
So if somebody got me lined up, cool. Just like a motherfucker like you,
So, child, SW wasn't having it, honey. He said, bye. And Jaguar said, I hang up now. So both of them kind of hung up at the same time. You know, one didn't want the better of the other. She didn't want to say, well, he hung up on me. And he didn't want to say, well, she hung up on me. So they both clicked at the same time. I said, well, at least you agree on something.
Just like a motherfucker like you.
So, guys, you know, when you're missing somebody and you just gotta hear their voice in your ears, it doesn't matter if they're gonna scream at you and yell at you, cuss you out, you just gotta hear their voice. That's what it seems like to me. Jaguar just was longing to hear Sean's voice once again in her ear. So she didn't give a damn if he cussed her out or not or hung up the phone. She just had her moment. She was fulfilled, okay, until the next call. Because let's face it, she's going to call him again. I just know it in my spirit. I feel it. You think a man can tell me, don't call him? He don't even have to say it one time. I hear it through the ethers. I hear it on the airwaves. The ancestors is going to tell me what's the goings on. I see it in his eyes, so there's no way he can tell me, don't call him no more. No, honey, that would never happen. This is why I keep saying some of you women are glutton for punishment. When a man say no, no is no. Now I'm getting off the beaten track here. This is a little sidebar. If you are in a relationship with a man or woman and they say, do not call me. Oh no, there's no lines to be read. Read it like it says, do not call me. There's no in between here. Take it for what it is. Don't call. So when you call and that person cusses you out and carry on like a maniac, you deserve it. And they're going to keep insulting you until you get the message. That man or woman only got to say it one time to you. Get the message and move on. Do not put yourself in that predicament of being insulted time and time again. Because sometimes you may think that person is right for you, but God don't have that person in line with your spirit, with who you are supposed to be with. God is going to send somebody for you and to you when the time is right. So if that man or woman said, don't call me, don't call. Move on. Getting back to this story now.
And then right after that, this call happened. Hello. Good morning, Miss Sarah.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah, did you a Sunday morning?
I think this is the Kansas mama.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Tired. Tired.
What the hell is going on?
The Kansas has been sitting online, trashing me, saying all kinds of crazy things about me, saying that I got herpes and
That is a damn lie.
So I said to myself, Jaguar, why are you involving this poor woman in this foolishness? This is Kansas mama. You're supposed to involve her in this foolishness. You just met this woman. You don't even know Kansas. The Kansas, Didi, Jailhouse Bay. And you got her mama all wrapped up in your madness, your foolishness. You won't even kiss Kansas, Didi, Jailhouse Bay. And you got her mama all wrapped up in it. And then the mama said, the Kansas is a damn liar. And I said, well, you going strong for Jaguar, honey. This is your daughter you're talking about now. Hold back, Miss Mary, or whatever her name is. Hold back. I'm calling her Miss Mary because I don't know her name. Miss Mary, hold back, honey. Hold back. You're kind of going too strong for Jaguar. How you know she ain't got something? Huh? Did you see the medical records? Did you call the doctor's office and find out? To say Kansas is a damn liar. How you know your daughter lying? I know what you're doing, Jaguar. You're trying to turn this woman against her daughter. That's not nice. That's what you were doing with Goomba. And Goomba fell for it and he wasn't even talking to his parents. That's a wicked thing, Jaguar. You shouldn't do that. You should not do that. God don't like ugly, girl. God does not like ugly. And you call yourself a Jehovah Witness, Balat Shalom, or whatever Shalom, and you are going to, and as a matter of fact, you don't even go to service. You always talk about this Sabbath, but you don't be going. You don't congregate, like minds and all of that. You don't do none of it. So I don't know what kind of Shabbat Shalom you be talking about.
Me saying all kinds of crazy things about me, saying that I got herpes and
That is a damn lie.
we were never around each other like that because she doesn't, because we were never around each other. But see, I think because of all the money that this specific blogger, the Danny Robertson person, the person whose video I showed you with the pamper and stuff, I guess she told her, look, I'm going to pay you, but you got to keep saying things. I actually called.
Anything gonna fall for no bullshit like
no,
that.
she did. She just put up the videos yesterday.
So Jailhouse Bay Mama said, Kansas ain't gonna fall for no bullshit like that. And I said, well, she did fall for it because she getting paid. She making paper, honey. You ain't got to send her no type of money on her books. She getting it from Danny Robertson. So, Jaguar, tell me again why you involved this woman in your mess. What did you say? I don't even understand this part. Why would you want to get Dee Dee's mom involved? I don't understand it. But I guess if I continue to listen to the audio, you can tell us all. You're going to explain it to me, not only to me, but everybody out there in YouTube land. We're going to have a clear understanding of why you got Miss Mary involved.
Things. I actually called.
Anything gonna fall for no bullshit like
no,
that.
she did. She just put up the videos yesterday.
So guys, hit the like bell as you come onto the page, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.
For whatever reason, I guess the girl gave her the most money. I guess the girl put the most money on her books. I don't know.
Nah, then she don't got to do none of that type of shit because I sent her money.
So I think the woman's name is Sarah. I think that's what Jaguar sneaked in there, and I heard it. So I'm changing it from Miss Mary to Miss Sarah. So Miss Sarah said, Kansas ain't got to do nothing like that because I put money on her books. That's what I gathered from that little conversation. And Jaguar is busy saying, I know that, Miss Sarah. I know. But guess what? Whatever it is, you put in nearly enough. What she getting out of Danny Robertson? That's a good side hustle. Are you kidding me? Now even Jaguar cannot blame Jailhouse Bay for accepting that money, making up a few stories. Come on now. Why, you mad because she don't want to split it with you?
I know you do, Miss Sarah, but I'm telling you right now, for the past 2 days straight, the Candace has been online, talking all kinds of crazy stuff about me, calling me a witch.
So what you want Miss Sarah to do? Sounds like if you want this woman to cuss her daughter out on your behalf or set her straight, Miss Sarah can't do nothing with Jailhouse Bay because she's a grown woman. And Dee Dee's going to do whatever the hell she wants to do. If she want to make up stories about you and accept some money on the low or on the side, she's going to do it. Nobody in jail is going to turn that good gig down. Danny Robertson throwing some money on her books and she can buy all the ramen noodles in the world and she can have all them chicks coming to her. Oh, Dee Dee, I heard you got some extra ramen noodles. Can I get some? Can I get 2 packs? Right now, Jailhouse Bay is the shits, okay? She's the cat's meow in jail. So you want her to give that good gig up for you? Did you put any money on her books since you came out? And she must give up the money that she's getting from Danny Robertson for you? You didn't even put no money on the woman's books. That's what she said the last time when you spoke with her. You didn't put no money in my books. Why didn't you not call me? You didn't put no money in my books. Why have you not put it? We heard it. And now, you fixing your mouth to tell this woman's mother to set her straight because you don't like the fact that she's making up all these colorful stories on you and getting paid for it. Well, if you had put money on her book, she wouldn't have to do that. She'd be loyal to you. But sometimes you gotta learn, and you learning.
That's crazy stuff about me, calling me a witch, telling me this and that.
Now, don't lie on Dee Dee now. Jailhouse Bear did not call you no witch. She called you a voodoo priest. She said you do voodoo. Is that the same thing, witch and voodoo priest? Maybe it's the same. Okay, all right, I take it back. She didn't call you a witch.
Calling me a witch, telling me this and that, and I'm this and I'm crazy. I got you a bitch. Yeah, she calling me all kinds of names.
Oh, Miss Sarah don't play. When she said she called you a bitch, I said, damn, that was like a guttural bitch, you know, when it's coming deep from your soul. You know, when you taking singing lessons and they tell you dig deep, you know, in the diaphragm and bring it out from the diaphragm. That's how she brought that bitch out, honey. She said, a bitch. I said, damn, Miss Sarah would make a good voice coach because she knows how to bring it from the diaphragm.
Telling me this and that, and I'm this and I'm crazy. I got you a bitch. Yeah, she calling me all kinds of names. I haven't talked to him. I had to call Lieutenant Evans. Oh yeah, she did say that. Because people kept sending my girlfriend messages saying that they were getting Dee Dee out of jail to kill her.
What? Jaguar, is this another storyline you're trying to think of? I did not hear this one. Did you guys hear that? That sounds like a new storyline.
People kept sending my girlfriend messages saying that they were getting Dee Dee out of jail to kill her. To kill who? My girlfriend.
That's what I said, Miss Sarah. See, you and I are on the right page. Because when she said it, I said, kill who? Because I want to know. That sounds crazy.
To kill who? My girlfriend. Ain't gonna kill me. I know that. We already cleared that up. But they went back, and now they're posting it all through the chat. Like, everything. The Kansas gonna get out.
So the Kansas mama said she ain't gonna do nothing.
I know that. But my thing is I don't know who's watching this crap online. And all of those officers over at that jail are very involved.
No, Jaguar. You're making stories up again, girl. You said all of those officers over there at the jail are very much involved in YouTube. You mean all of them just sitting around just looking at YouTube, watching you? Is that what you're saying? That all of them don't have nothing else to do but sit around looking at Jaguar and Jaguar stories. All the officers? Did you mean the capital ALL? Or OLD, old officers, all the old officers. But I can't imagine all of them sitting around looking at Jaguar on YouTube. So why don't you say some of them? But you didn't say some of them, you said all of them. So I'm going to have to call you the name that I don't want to call you. So I think this is a Pinocchio moment. You're being a Pinocchio. Jaguar is a Pinocchio.
The thing is I don't know who's watching this crap online. And all of those officers over at that jail are very involved in the YouTube ever since I got there. And they're making it sound like the Kansas is like this extremely violent and dangerous person. And they're going to bond her out of jail. And then she's going to come and she's going to do this to me and do that to me. And I'm like, don't people realize how dangerous that is? Posted up online. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, Danny Robinson girl got pictures of the Candace with guns online. She has it posted under members only, so you have to pay like a special amount of money to be able to go and see it. And I told Dee Dee, you keep fucking around with this bitch is gonna fuck up your case. And they're painting her as a very violent criminal. Like, we've had at least 25 people who follow this girl come in our chat talking about they're getting Dee Dee out of jail, and Dee Dee's gonna do this to me, and Dee Dee's gonna do that, and now they got a whole video of Dee Dee running down on me, saying I got herpes, saying this. Miss Sarah, you know, and we weren't aware of each other. She couldn't possibly know this. Well, I don't know. I mean, whatever she got to do, I don't know. I said, listen, you already know how I feel about it. This is why, you remember when I first came home and I told you, I love Kim, but I think she might be too young for me. I think she might be too young for me. But no matter what, I'm always going to care about it, and I'm always going to do what you know what I mean? Like, they have her on record saying that she literally said it on the recording, that she knew who I was, and she was watching my pockets from the second she saw me. Who said that? Kansas said that. Like, I don't know if she understands what they're doing, but they're lining her up. And if it doesn't turn out the way they want it to, they won't flood all of this information to the DA's office. They won't flood it all to the probation. This is what they do.
Oh, Jaguar, stop that. You're scaring this little old lady. You're scaring her, telling her that her daughter is going to go away for a while. If this information goes to the DA's office and probation officer and all this here. This woman is getting scared for her daughter. She might not see the light of day. Stop it.
They won't flood it all to the probation. This is what they do. They will burn her, and if they burn her, they'll burn her good. And then they'll sit up there and show. It's going to mess with the case. I'm afraid it's going to mess with the case, which is why I called Lieutenant Evans.
Now, you see that, Jaguar? You got Miss Sarah all upset. She said, I'm sick of this shit. You got this little old lady all upset, using profanity, cuss words that she haven't used in ages. Well, that's what I'm thinking at least. Miss Sarah sounds like if she can teach us all a thing or two about cussing, okay?
Mess with the case. I'm afraid it's going to mess with the case, which is why I called Lieutenant Evans. And guess what? Danny Robertson, or she might be Danielle Elizabeth Allen. We've been trying to prove who she is because she's a cyber stalker, but one of her parents is an old music industry executive and a person with very, very, very little character.
You see, this is not making sense because Jaguar just said she was trying to prove who she is. She's not sure who this Danny Robertson is, if this is an alias she's using and she got another name. But then she said one of the girl's parents, one of Danny Robertson's parents, works for the music industry with very little character. So I don't know. If you know the parents, I would think you would know who the child is, who the daughter is. That's what I would think. I had to call you that P word again, but maybe you're onto something. Maybe you know who the parents are. But it really doesn't make any sense if you know who the parents are. How come you don't know who the child is? And why would you not know her identity if you know the parents? I would think public figures got their children out there also. It's easy to pull up the child of any celebrity.
Who she is because she's a cyber stalker, but one of her parents is an old music industry executive and a person with very, very, very little character. She was arrested for killing a baby. Oh my God! All the
That's what I say, Miss Sarah. Oh my God! Because what is she saying? What is she saying? People, drop it in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel. What is she saying, people? I thought she didn't know the identity of Danny Robertson. So if you don't know the identity of someone, how can you come out and make such an accusation? Make it make sense. Drop your comments.
But one of her parents is an old music industry executive and a person with very, very, very little character. She was arrested for killing a baby.
Oh my God.
But all the charges, for whatever reason, were all of a sudden dismissed. From what I was told, the baby was her baby. Like, this is a very sick person. And this is who Dee Dee's playing with. She needs to stop. She needs to stop.
I hope she called me. She ain't been calling me lately.
So the Kansas mother said, I hope she called me. She ain't been calling me lately. So I guess she's expecting Jaguar to call the Kansas now and get on the hotel. Why you don't call your mother? Call your mother. Why you don't call your mother? We heard that the last time. And the Kansas is still not calling her mama. So what you gonna do, Jaguar? You can't make her budge.
It's interesting. The woman had a spy in my private coffee room. And what was so interesting was, because I called the district attorney about her too, because the same person posted on her community post, she doxed my district attorney, put out my district attorneys on my case, all the information, and then encouraged people.
Well, Jaguar, you do realize your district attorney's name, address, etc. is public information. And all information that concerning you and your court record and hearing is public information. You can't dox those things when it's public information. So this is what Google search says about public information. Usually, anyone can go to the clerk of the court's office and ask for files by name or case number. The information might not be available in some cases. However, the public can access most case files, and people can read what crimes you were originally charged with. And no, folks, you do not have to know the person. It can be a stranger. And all you need to access the file would be the case number and the person's name, as in Jaguar's case. This is why Danny Robertson accesses her file whenever she goes to jail, because it's public information. In other words, folks, when you go to jail, you give up all your rights and you become a ward of the state. Some states use ward of the state synonymous with ward of the court, usually referring to a foster child in custody of a public child welfare agency. In other states, however, ward of the state refers to individuals who are or were incarcerated. Incarceration does not make one independent. So when Jaguar says she's running for mayor of Shreveport, Louisiana, it's just in her head. Because once you go to jail, you give up the right to hold public office. Some of the rights that people give up when they go to jail or prison is the right to vote, to hold office, to hold public office, employment rights, domestic rights, and financial and contractual rights. State statutes and local ordinances are the traditional means for abridging the rights of convicted criminals. So this is why they can work you half to death when you're in prison, because you give up that right, financial right. You don't have a right for even being paid. This is why most people call it modern day slavery, and they're building more prisons to put minorities in. So folks, getting back to Jaguar. Jaguar cannot hold office, so she cannot run for mayor of any city. Maybe a city in her head, or if she buy an island, she can hold office on that island. So what makes it possible for YouTubers to access Jaguar rights file when she's in prison or jail is the Freedom of Information Act, which was signed into law in 1966 by President Lyndon B. Johnson, which generally protects the right of any person to request access to federal agency records or information. And the last bit of information I thought would be interesting to you guys is jail records are available to the public. They are public information. These records are often referred to as criminal records. So whenever Jaguar gets out there and she starts cussing Danny Robertson out or anybody else, that, oh, they're accessing my file, they don't have a right to do so. Yes, they do. It's public information and it's legal. Under the Freedom of Information Act, which was signed in 1966 by Lyndon B. Johnson. So let's get back to the video.
What was so interesting was, because I called the district attorney about her too, because the same person posted on her community post, she doxed my district attorney, put out my district attorneys on my case, all the information, and then encouraged people to call the district attorney to report on me so that they can make sure I go back to jail for good. Damn. Do she know him? No, she doesn't know. Why? Because she was hired to do this by my enemies. I don't care if Dee Dee mad at me or not. Truth is, he was messing around on me from the second that I left that place. Only reason I even continued on with it was because she got online and made these, oh, she loved me and this, that, and the other. But that wasn't true. She was messing with Monica the whole time. And like she told me the last time, you nice to all my bitches. That whatever you ask me to do, I will do. And that I have deferred to you from day one. Like I told you, I would do whatever I had to do. And you said, wait, fall back. And I said, whatever you say, I'll do. And she wanted to, my mama ain't say this. My mama ain't say this. Like, you need to talk to your mother. But at the end of the day, well, you ain't special. I don't know what you think. You got some special relationship. My mama's nice to all my bitches. Oh, okay. I said, well, then let's be glad. She said my mama's nice to all my bitches and that I shouldn't feel special. And I'm like, well, then let's be glad.
I'm nice to her, and she don't want me talking to nobody.
Well, because she's afraid of what people are going to tell you. I already told you, the second that she gets out, I'm going to make sure my people got that job for her, whether we're together or not.
Here's the thing I don't understand, Jaguar. You got a job for Dee Dee when she gets out through your friends. How come you don't have one for yourself, my dear? Because you ain't working and you're busy begging on the internet. What about getting a job for yourself first before you get Dee Dee a job?
I'm going to make sure my people got that job for her, whether we're together or not. My friendship is my friendship. Like,
I hope they let my baby out.
I'm still involved because of you.
I just hate I ain't know this was going to go this way.
So when Jaguar was done talking to Miss Sarah, Jailhouse Bay mother, and she started to talk about Courtney, a.k.a. Solar.
I believe that Courtney is in a very dark place. He's done a lot of things. He's made a lot of mistakes. In my opinion, his biggest mistake was deciding that joining the hate train was more profitable for him than building a clean future with people like myself and others.
Then she started to talk about official campaign. So she was all over the board.
Something very, very, very strange is going on over there at Michael Braggs Jr.'s home. And everybody seems to be all wrapped up in it. But the question is, why? What is it that's drawing all of these people to all of this nastiness, all of this evilness, and why are they coming after TJ so hard? They're coming after TJ harder than they're coming after me right now. They know she just got out the hospital. It was just reported on someone else's channel that Sean Davy Way was running around calling hospitals in Dallas trying to find TJ. What's really weird is, in the midst of all of that, you got Danny Robertson pumping up to Candace.
Well, if he would put money on her books, she won't have to deal with Danny Robertson at all. On that note, guys, I'm over and out. Don't forget to hit the like bell. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. I will see you all on the next one. Thank you for watching.